Hello everyone and welcome back to day 4 of Automation in a Day series. I'm Eamon Malik and I'm a Power Platform functional consultant here at Prismware Technologies. I know you're excited to learn what we're going to do today in the session, so keep on watching this video. In the previous session, we have learned how to integrate cloud flows with desktop flows. And today we will be learning how to use the API connectors in Cloudflow to connect to the Outlook inbox. Microsoft Power Automate offers connectors to hundreds of the most widely used first and third-party applications, providing seamless connectivity and integration with the services which enhance your organization's productivity. With the growing pace of business, Power Automate serves as the fabric which ensures your business stays ahead of the competitive landscape. Power Automate is also designed for a hybrid ecosystem, enabling connections to on-premises system via the data gateway, which we will learn more about later today. Also, Power Automate supports custom connectors to integrate with existing systems. This will also be discussed in greater detail today. Let us now show you some of the most powerful integration Power Automate offers to help make your organization more productive. With Power Automate, you can begin automating directly from your OneDrive as you're using Teams or as you create an Excel worksheet. No other automation service can be accessed and initiated so rapidly and efficiently. Power Automate also natively integrates with Dynamics 365 to help automate your CRM and ERP core processes. Power Automate is also integrated with Salesforce and will soon have connectors for SAP. With just the integrations with Office 365 and Dynamics, Salesforce, and SAP, Power Automate helps automate the productivity and core operational processes in your organization. These are just some of the integrations available with Power Automate. We will cover many more during our discussion. Let's talk about connectivity and integration. You can connect to more than 300 plus services and can manage data either in the cloud or in on-premises sources like SharePoint and Microsoft SQL Server. The list of applications you can use with Microsoft Flow keeps on growing. And now comes our favorite part, the hands-on lab. Today you will be learning how to create a new solution to package the end-to-end invoice processing solution. And you will create a new cloud flow that initiates the invoice processing via receipt of an email. And you will integrate the Windows-based desktop flow into the cloud flow as we did in the previous session, and we will perform a test run of the new cloud flow in the end. Now let's begin. Once you open your solution that you've created of invoice processing solution, you will go and click on New, Automation, Cloud Flow, and then click on Automated. Now let's name our flow as use Outlook email to trigger desktop flow, and let's search our trigger of when a new email arrives, and you will select this Office 365 trigger, and let's create our flow. Now once the trigger is selected, you'll go on show advanced options, and in the include attachments you will select as yes, and only with attachments you will select this as yes as well, and in the subject filter write it as new invoice. Once you've done this, you will select a new step and you will search for desktop flow. And now you will select run a flow built with Power Automate for desktop, just like we did in the previous session. Now in the desktop flow, you will select enter an invoice, and in the run mode, you will select attended runs when you sign in. In the amount, let's add $200 as the amount. In the contact email, you can write b.friday, the same thing we did the last time, at wingtipcups.com. And in the account name, you can write it as wingtip cups again. Now you will just save and then test the desktop flow. Now you will click on test, and then once you've clicked on test and run it manually, you will get the following option: to see it work now, send a new email in your inbox. Now we need to check the Outlook trigger. To check if the trigger is working, we will now draft an email in Outlook, and we will now type the subject as new invoice because that is what we are monitoring, and we also attached an invoice to this, and in the two option you will write the name or an email that your that you specified in your Cloudflow, which will be monitored. So you will write that one here. So let's see if the flow works, and that would trigger the desktop flow as well, and we will see the amount and the contact details in the Contoso invoicing application being added. As soon as you send the email to and it is received in the inbox that you're monitoring in your flow, you will see the following option that your flow is running, and your flow will start running, and now it will trigger the desktop flow that we've created. Now the desktop flow will start running. It will open the Contoso invoicing application, go to invoices, type today's date, the account, contact, and the amount details, and then set the status as invoiced. This is perfect example of how your email will trigger your desktop flow. Thank you for attending the session today. I'm sure you've learned how to use the Outlook email to trigger a desktop flow and also pass input from a cloud flow. In the next session, we will be learning integration with AI Builder. Stay tuned.